Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
So seeing as how the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, we were at 9 minutes, and the episode right before that, they had stated that we had 10 minutes left, I'm saying that each of these next episodes is going to encompass a totality of about 1 to maybe 2 minutes of the Tournament of Power. And so when we get to episode 122, we should have around 8 minutes or so left. And we already know that in this episode, Vegeta is going to challenge Jiren while Frieza is going to be fighting Dispo. We already knew all that, so from now on, I'm going to be putting a huge spoiler stamp on this video. If you do not want to be spoiled or hear about any of the spoilers that came out today, go ahead and click off this video. Go click on one of my other videos. I have other awesome explained videos on my channel. So go ahead and check those out. By episode 123, it even states on here that we have 7 minutes left in the tournament. And in this episode, it explains that Vegeta puts forth all his power against Jiren, but fails to defeat him, which is kind of going a little bit against what we saw in episode 122, where a lot of the pictures show that he was landing some hits on Jiren. But I already knew that, he's not going to be able to. He's Super Saiyan Blue, and even if he's slightly stronger than a Super Saiyan regular Blue Goku, not with the Kaioken, he's still no match for Jiren. So in these spoilers, it states that, yeah, Vegeta fails to defeat him and is seriously injured in the process. So he is essentially probably at death's door, and the rest of the team maybe has to protect him so he doesn't get wrung out. By episode 124, we should be around 6 minutes left in this tournament, and these spoilers state that Vegeta and Goku challenged Jiren together with teamed up attacks in synchronization, but they really have no effect against Jiren. Actually, Jiren is just upping his battle power to even higher levels, while in the same episode, Gohan is facing Dispo, helping out Frieza, which that opens up a whole other set of questions, because I could have thought that Dispo was no match for Frieza, because he even stated before that he was not gonna be messing around with him, and he avoided him. So what I'm thinking is that Dispo got the jump on Frieza, maybe stopping him from transforming, maybe beating him too fast to allow Frieza to really respond, because he's that much quicker. In any case, in this episode, it seems that Gohan has to step in and fight against Dispo together. And that's going to be a really good episode, because we're going to finally see Gohan maybe shine, even though it's 2 against 1, similar to what's going on with Vegeta and Goku. Now, a lot of people want Ultra Instinct Vegeta, myself included. It could be that these spoilers are not trying to spoil that. These spoilers are stating that Vegeta and Goku are going to fight together, but in the last spoilers, it said that Vegeta was seriously injured and in dire straits. So what I'm assuming is episode 122 and episode 123, Vegeta was challenging Jiren by himself, and he got seriously injured. He may be in dire straits where he may not be able to fight on, and that's kind of why I was thinking that might be why he transforms maybe into an Ultra Instinct state, because he's mortally wounded or something. But if he's not that bad and these spoilers are just making him seem even worse, then he could theoretically go back in with Goku and fight Jiren hand in hand. And again, that's not going to work, because even if Goku is in Ultra Instinct, Vegeta is not. So Vegeta's attacks will have minimal effect, while if Goku does go into Ultra Instinct, which these spoilers don't state, if he doesn't get stronger in Ultra Instinct, he may not have an effect on him either. The next spoilers state, advent of the god of destruction, Toppo. There is only overwhelming power with no description, so there will be a description later down the line, but Toppo is still in this. I'm assuming that he was fighting 17s, and 17 was the only one not named in these spoilers, and I would assume that at this point 17 more than likely is knocked out. Toppo wrung him out, and with him having to kind of have his own episode, I'm thinking that Dispo prior to this also got knocked out by Gohan and Frieza's combination. There's no way that Dispo is going to be able to handle both Ultimate Gohan and Frieza. There is no way. So my thoughts are that they've already knocked out Dispo in the last episode. Now there's about 5 minutes left, depending how many minutes these episodes are covering at this point. And Toppo has to step in after ringing out 17 and fight Frieza and Gohan, because we all know that Goku and Vegeta are going to be the ones facing off against Jiren. So the spoiler that we have for episode 126, we don't have a title, but we have a date. And that date is very important because obviously you can kind of know what the dates are just by going along with, depending, you know, if they don't air the episodes in 1 week, but you can kind of go along with it and know when these are going to air. But the breaking news that happened back in, I believe it was October, that stated that the Tournament of Power is going to end in March. We're set on that timeline right now. If by February 4th, we have episode 126 where there's only about 3 or 4 minutes left in the Tournament of Power, realistically, there's only like 3 or 4 more episodes, honestly, that encompass 1 minute all the way to the very end of the Tournament of Power. And everyone's thinking that someone's going to win at the end of the Tournament of Power by ringing somebody out. If Jiren's going to ring out Universe 7, or if, you know, they're all going to team up and try to ring out Jiren. Remember, guys, if Jiren does not knock out all of Universe 7, or at least the majority of them, more than Universe 11 has knocked out, then Universe 7 will win automatically, despite how strong Jiren is. So I believe that unless there is an Ultra Instinct Renaissance where Vegeta gets it and Goku gets it, or Goku gets the mastered version of Ultra Instinct, these last episodes, episode 127, 128, 129, that's going to be the ending of the Tournament of Power, in my opinion, and we're going to probably end up seeing Jiren trying to knock out all the characters and upping his strength as far as it can go to try to knock out the rest of them, because I don't think Toppo, I think in episode 125, Toppo's going to be gone. He's going to be trying his best, and maybe he's going to take out either Gohan or Frieza, but at the end of the day, he's going to be knocked out. So it's going to be Jiren against more likely 3 fighters. So Jiren's going to have to knock out Vegeta, Goku, and whoever this other fighter is, which I'm thinking it's going to be Frieza, since the Dragon Ball Heroes little sort of trailer had Frieza and Goku facing off against Jiren. But again, that is unrelated, but that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, guys, that is the last essentially 10 minutes of the Tournament of Power. I mean, if we follow this timeline, the tournament should end by beginning of March, which is what the breaking news was back in October. So we're right on point. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this, the way that the tournament's going, and what the last minutes really mean, and how it's going to end. Let me know how it's going to end. What are your thoughts on that? Drop me a like if you haven't already. It helps my channel out a lot. And subscribe. This is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.